When the yogi was contemplating on Shiva and he said, I wish to see you, Vasugupta, he got the answer that the Supreme Consciousness is my nature. And once you reach that state, you are one with me. Then the question came to him, what obstacle is stopping me from reaching there? He got the answer, Jnanam Bandha, the differentiated knowledge. You are differentiating the universe wrongly as a matter of knowledge, and that is keeping you in the bondage, not making you experience the ultimate supreme reality. Then he said, okay, if that's the case, then what makes me go for the differentiated knowledge? The answer came, Yoni Vargaha Kala Shariram. The source of origin is making you to classify things, and that's why you are differentiating them on the basis of source of origin. Okay, now I understand that it's because of this classification. So this classification, who is facilitating me to make this classification, is Jnanadishtanam Matrika, the mother, which helps you to understand the universe. Instead of making use of this mother to understand the universe and then surpass this understanding at a cognitive level and reaching me, you are keeping yourself engaged in this differentiated world. So this knowledge which is given by the mother feminine, the supreme mother, that is the basis or the source of knowledge that you get. So the mother is helping you to get the knowledge of the universe. Okay, I understand. Then what is the next state that in the course we didn't discuss about? That is Udyamo Bhairava. Now I have this knowledge about the differentiated world. As a practitioner of yoga, as a practitioner of spirituality, as an aspirant, as a seeker, I wish to reach that ultimate reality. I wish to experience that supreme consciousness. These obstacles are there, mother is there to help me. What is the next force that helps me to reach that state? That is Udyam. Udyamasheelata, this word you must have heard. If you have not heard, the liberal English translation will be an enterprising mind. Udyamo Bhairavaha. This enterprising mind is the Bhairava himself. That is the manifested form of Shiva. So this Jnanadishtanam Matrika, she helps you to know the world. But what is the other force that takes you to the ultimate experience? That is the inner urge. That is the enterprising mind. That is your own will to go through, use this knowledge given by the mother and experience the ultimate Shiva, the ultimate supreme consciousness. That is Udyamo Bhairavaha. And then we have discussed Shakti Chakra Sandhane Vishva Samhara. When you have this urge, when you have this knowledge, with this urge itself, you can do the Shakti Chakra Sandhan. That is the knowledge which is given by the mother, you apply it in a right direction, and that helps you to break down the myths which you were believing as a reality. So the Vishva Samhar happens when this Udyamo Bhairava, the enterprising mind, that inner urge, that is strong urge, this earnest desire to reach that supreme consciousness, when it arises, then it helps you to do the Vishva Samhar. These myths, they break down. What happens further? You go to the state that is Jagrat Swapna Sushupti Bhede Turiya Bhoga Sambhavaha. So you realize the secrets that in all the three states, the wakeful state, the dreaming state and the Sushupti, that is the deep sleep state, you know the secrets in all these three states, how I have to reach the state of transcendence. This is the next state. So the urge in your mind, the desire to know the universe, to know the God, that is the key. For any aspirant to experience the God or the Supreme Consciousness, the biggest thing is the strongest urge to know the God, to meet the God. That is Udyamo Bhairavaha. When this happens, then the Jagrat Swapna Sushupti Bhede Turiya Bhoga Sambhava. You know the secrets of reaching the state of transcendence. Then what is Jagrati? It is about knowledge. What is dream? It is about Vikalp. It is about the false assumptions, false experiences. Then what is Aviveke Maya Saushuptam? Avivek. That is in the state of Sushupti, you are not at all in the state of awareness. When these things happen, the one who knows all these three states very well and who knows the secret, that yogi is called as Tritiya Bhokta Vireshaha. He is a heroic yogi. He is a hero. Why? Because he knows the secrets, how to surpass the limitations of these three states of wakefulness, dreaming state and deep sleep. In all these three states, there is a possibility to reach the state of transcendence. He knows that. And one who knows all these three states so well, and he knows the secrets of transcending from these states to the state of supreme consciousness, he is called as a heroic yogi. Viresh, he is a hero, he is a leader. And he is a Tritiya Bhokta Vireshaha. Now he knows the secrets. He has that glimpse of supreme consciousness. He has that little experience. How does he go further? He develops the curiosity. How should I remain in the given state for a longer time? This curiosity is the Vismay. Vismayo Yoga Bhumika. In this curiosity lies the basis of his yogic journey. So the first thing that prompted him to carry on this journey was the strongest urge to go for it. The second thing was a slight glimpse when he got, because of this urge, into this journey, and he got the experience of the God or the supreme consciousness or the divine experience or the oneness. It was avastha, not sthiti. Avastha and sthiti are the two different things. Avastha is for a short period. It's a phase. Sthiti is associated with permanence. So when he gets into that avastha, a short phase, he experiences that bliss. He experiences oneness with the God. Then he develops the curiosity. I should be in this state more and more and more. I should be in this state again and again and again. I should not come out of this state. I should always be in this state. I should be stable in this state. When he develops this curiosity, this forms the basis of Yoga Bhumika. That's his further inquiry. It forms the basis for his further inquiry. When this Yoga Bhumika or the desire for Yoga Bhumika is formed, this desire itself is Ichha Shaktir Uma Kumari. That is the next sutra. Ichha, this desire to go for this Yoga Bhumika, the ultimate experience, the permanence of it, the continuous experience of it. This is the desire. Ichha Shaktir Uma Kumari. So this Ichha, this desire, works as a Shakti, as a goddess for him. So this desire becomes a goddess for him because it is a good desire. It is a desire directed towards the experience of the supreme consciousness. So this desire works as a goddess for him. Which goddess is this? This is Uma. Where does Uma stay? Uma resides here, the Murdna. So the goddess Uma resides in Murdna, which is the center of communication with the universe. And she is the virgin goddess. So Ichha Shaktir Uma Kumari. So the yogi is at the feet of this goddess Uma, who is Kumari, who is a virgin goddess. So he is not going to be trapped by her, because she has to maintain the virginity. So she is helping him to reach the supreme consciousness. So Ichha Shaktir Uma Kumari. Ichha, the desire to follow this yogic journey. This desire itself acts as a goddess. And this goddess is Uma, which resides in the Murdna. And this goddess is taking him to the further journey. She is leading him on the journey of experience of supreme consciousness. Every single part of our body is ruled by a goddess. Dantan Rakshatu Kaumari, that is, our teeth are protected by the goddess called Kaumari. Maladari Lalatecha Bhruvau Rakshat Yashasvini. This part of our, forehead of our body is controlled or is influenced or protected by a goddess called Maladhari. That is Saraswati also. Maladhari Lalatecha Bhruvau Rakshat Yashasvini. Our eyebrows are protected by the goddess called Yashasvini. Trinetracha Bhruvor Madhe. The Agya Chakra is protected by the goddess Trinetra. Bhruvor Rakshat Yashasvini. Trinetracha Bhruvor Madhe Yamaghantacha Nasike. Our nose is protected by a goddess named Yamaghanta. Yamaghanta Chanasike. Shankhini Chakshushor Madhe. Goddess Shankhini. She protects our eyes. Shankhini Chakshushor Madhe. And so on. So the whole body is protected by a different goddess. Hrudaya Lalita Devi. Our heart is protected by Lalita. Hrudaya Lalita Devi. Udare Shuladharini. Our stomach is protected by goddess Shuladharini. So on. So every goddess that protects our body, and Uma is the goddess which resides in Murdna, which is the connecting point with the universal consciousness. So this yogi who has this earnest desire to go for the yogic experience of permanence, of oneness with the supreme consciousness, he is driven further by this goddess which is Uma, which is a virgin goddess, and which is in the form of the desire which has originated in his mind. Through this, he experiences the form, and the form is of non-form. The form of non-form he experiences with the help of the goddess. That is Drishyam Shariram. He gets this visualization. The cognition and beyond cognition experience. He gets that experience. That is Drishyam Shariram. Now he has reached there. Now he has seen the movie. He had seen the trailer earlier. Now he has seen the movie. Now he sees the form of a non-form. That is called as Drishyam Shariram. Hrudaye Chitta Sangatta Drishya Swapa Darshanam. That is the next form. So he is focused now. He is one-pointed on the supreme consciousness, the God consciousness. And since he is there, he starts enjoying that bliss. So he forgets the objective world and he is exclusively into the God consciousness, in the experience of supreme consciousness. See the journey. It started with the inquiry, who am I? He gets the answer first, and now he is getting the steps how to reach there. So the aspirant who is spiritually evolved, for him these are the answers. These are the steps to go one by one to reach the state of supreme consciousness. Shuddha Tattva Sandhanat Dva Pashu Shakti. Either he is focusing in his heart on the Supreme Consciousness or God Consciousness, or he is aiming at the pure element, Shuddha Tattva, Shuddha Vidya, we just discussed about, the supreme element in the theory of Kashmir Shaivism, that is Shuddha Vidya. There is no form associated with it. It's a form of knowledge, and it's such a knowledge that goes beyond cognitive abilities. That's Shuddha Vidya. So he focuses on that. Sandhan means he reaches there. He achieves that goal. In the theory, in the story of Mahabharata, Arjuna does the sandhan of an eye of a parrot. So that is sandhan, reaching the goal, perfect, without any mistake. So what the yogi is doing here, he does Shuddha Tattva Sandhana Dva Pashu Shakti. So he is doing the sandhan, he is reaching the goal. Which goal? Of a pure element, Shuddha Tattva. That is the purest element. There is no impurity, no adulteration associated with it. It's the purest form of existence beyond cognition. So he aims at that and he experiences the unlimited energy of Shiva. The next is Vitarka Atma Jnanam. Whatever thoughts, whatever processes he goes through, everything leads to the experience of Supreme Consciousness for him. Even the Vitarka, that is outwardly, which appears illogical, that also takes him to the experience of Shiva, because he has reached that state. Why? Because he is so focused, he is so committed. In his heart, Hrudaye Chitta Sangatta, in his heart he is thinking of God consciousness. Shuddha Tattva Sandhan, he is always aiming at the pure element, and that's why he reaches there. Lokananda Samadhi Sukham. Then he is in the state of Samadhi. He has reached the state of consciousness. He has reached the state of oneness with the Supreme Consciousness. And this becomes a matter of bliss for the universe also, the people around also. Then for them it becomes a matter of joy, experiencing his state. It becomes Lokananda. People become happy with that. They experience happiness and joy when he, this heroic yogi, is in that state. And this yogi, Bhuta Sandhana Bhuta Prathakat Vishwa Sanghatta. Now he has reached the state. Now he can heal people. Now he can take away the sufferings of people. Now he is a healer. Now he has abilities. Now he has united with he has the treasure of supreme power. He can use it for healing these people. He can use it for taking away their miseries, their suffering. For such a yogi, he can remain in that state. But then he realizes that no, this is not my goal. This is waste of energy. This is not a complete experience. I am utilizing my energies for the society or well-being of people. At the same time, I am depriving my own self from the ultimate experience of the Supreme Consciousness. What should I do? Shuddha Vidyodaya Chakreshatva Siddhi. Then I reach again. I focus on Shuddha Vidya. Again, I focus again on the pure element. I focus again on the God consciousness. And I reach there to the supreme experience of the oneness with the divine, of the Supreme Consciousness. Maharvanusandhanan mantra viryanubhava. And then he experiences this unlimited energy of oneness with the Supreme, and he enjoys that experience. This is the yogic journey of a yogi who is spiritually evolved, of an aspirant who is spiritually evolved, of a higher level of aspirant, the one who already has that earnest desire to be one with the God, to experience the God. For such yogi, for such aspirant, this ultimate experience of Shiva is attained with the journey which is first remedy of the Shiva Sutra, that is Shambhavopai, explains. This is Shambhavopai. This is the experience of Shiva for an aspirant who is spiritually evolved, who is in the higher level of his spiritual journey.